Hey guys, welcome to another video here at Financial Hub. It's Caleb, and from the last video you watched, I haven't quit trading. I'm actually going to do this for the next 10, 20, 50 years till the end of me. But apart from that, today I want to talk about how trading has been, how my accounts have been growing. I said like I'll be documenting one of my main accounts, the 100K, which I started back in late September, so more or less October. How I traded it, how I passed phase 1, how I passed phase 2, and now I'll show you also the couple of trades that I took that also helped me get a payout and get my refund back. So far, trading has been good. I think we took a couple of years to learn how the prop firm industry works, but right now things are shaping up. We are doing them well. Personally, I'm chasing about $500,000 to $600,000 worth of funding. I won't talk about all the rest. Like I said in a previous video, I don't want to share every single trade account that I have and show how it's going. I'll be focusing on one. There's a high chance it will be duplicating. Everything that I do on this one will be happening on the other one. For today, I'll show a couple of those videos because I want to show you the different accounts with the different prop firms that I use. So I'll show how they are, the amount of percentage they are in profit, what phase they're in, and I'll show a few payouts that I have going on. So apart from that, like I said, I use two main prop firms that I trade, which is the Funded Trader and my Funded FX. Okay, those are the two main ones, and I'll be looking to go to others, but for now those are the main ones that I use. So apart from that, before I jump into the video and show you what I've actually been doing, I want to talk about a couple of things that have been happening this past year in 2023 with regards to my trading accounts, with my trading so far. So I reviewed at the end of the year, you go through your trades, go through your accounts, just review how your performance has been, the good trades that you took and how you can look for them more this year, the bad trades that you took that you need to start avoiding or start improving, or also the good trades that turn into a loss. Not all trades that turn into a loss are normally a bad trade, and most people think this trade was a loser, what am I doing wrong? Some trades are just, it's like business, you do the right thing, it just didn't work out. Okay, the things you don't have control. Maybe market spiked you out, maybe you had a tight stop loss, but you were right in the direction. So those are sometimes good trades that you need to improve a little bit, but there's some things you can't always improve. It happens and it will continue happening. It's those things that you account for in the long term. Like we keep saying here at Trading Financial Hub, trading is all about the long-term distribution of outcome. Ken likes talking about that. I like talking about it because if you focus too much on one trade, you're going to find it very hard to improve your trading. So first things first, one major mistake that I used to make, I have a couple of mistakes and I'll talk about them. The first one that I made was trading in the wrong direction of the trend. Now, sometimes you can be trading, for example, if I share my screen, let me show you, for example, let's look at the markets, okay? So depending on the time frame you're looking, so there are some people who trade the 4-hour, some people who trade the daily chart, some people trade the 1 hour. So whenever you're trading, there are 3 time frames that you need to be paying attention to. The higher time frame, which gives you the direction of the trend, the trading time frame, which gives you the patterns that you want to be trading, and number 3, the lower time frame, which gives you higher entry. So those 3 main time frames: HTF, higher time frame; trading time frame, TTF; and LTF, which is the lower time frame. Now for me, I had to do a lot of adjustments. I used to pay too much attention to the daily chart for my direction of the trend, which so far has been good. Okay, but I made quite some adjustments to focus on the right direction. Now if you see, I like putting the direction of the trend on the daily. Like here, this was a downtrend, this is an uptrend, this whole here was an uptrend. What you're seeing here, markets going down, that's a downtrend. Now you want to be trading with respect to that direction of the trend. So for me, I discovered a mistake I used to be making. Sometimes market will be moving up, but I started looking for some short-term correction and trading in that direction. Now those are the trades that I lost most of my money, trading in the wrong direction of the trend. Number 2, tight stop losses. I used to have very good trades, right on direction, right on timing, but the stop loss was very, very tight. You should give market leeway for it to spike up and down, okay? Sometimes news can spike you out. Sometimes market volatility during opens, London Open, New York Open, can affect your trading at the end of the day. So I used to have tight stop losses. So this year I'm adjusting that and having a minimum, depending on the pair that I'm trading, it has a minimum time frame minimum stop loss that I'll be using. So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3, not waiting for a clear, precise entry. Sometimes I've been working on this for years, and most of you traders go through this, not being very patient to wait for market to actually come and give you that clear entry signal to take that trade. Now that's a mistake I've been having, a mistake that I've been doing. Sometimes market is moving in your direction, you just decide, you know what, let me just enter here because market seems to be already moving in my direction. Now most of those trades also, I used to lose a lot of money. So this year I'll be working on waiting for patient entries, being very patient in terms of my entries, waiting for candlestick close. That is very, very important moving forward. I'll always be waiting for candlestick close with respect to the entry time frame that I'll be looking at. So that was mistake number 3. Mistake number 4, revenge trading in a funny ways. I used to do a lot of revenge trading sometimes, not a lot. I used to get market has spiked you out, then you're like, no, market has spiked me out, starting to go in my direction. I decide to go back in, market again spikes me out. I did have a lot of trades on revenge trading over the years. I've been working on that, but there's sometimes, what I mean revenge trading in funny ways, you tell your mind different stories to get you back into the market, and then you say market has rejected support, it's still working like this. That's not a good thing. You should have a plan of how, if market takes you out, what are the step-by-step processes that should allow you to go back in. Okay, so those are very important. And last but not least, I have a couple of things that I did wrong, but I'll talk about 5. The last 5th one: do not confuse a risky trade for an aggressive trade. I think that was the major one that I took out last year. Do not confuse a risky trade for an aggressive trade. There's some trades that are very aggressive. Let's say, for example, you're waiting to buy the market at a certain level. Let's say, for example, here. Okay, you're waiting to buy at this level. Now, notice how market came with a lot of aggression. Okay, market came aggressively, but you're looking for this support to hold and you to buy market in line with that moving average support level. But you start saying this is a risky trade because market is moving with high momentum, high volatility. Now, those are two different things. Just because market is moving with high volatility doesn't mean it's a high risk trade. High volatility needs you to be up to speed. Be very fast. When market reaches that level, be ready to take that trade. Now, I was confusing the two. Sometimes market was coming to me with a lot of momentum, and then I sit back and say, no, this is a risky trade. I do not want to be part of it. But trust you me, I missed a couple of trades because of that. Very good trades. Market has come to entry, showed me an entry, and went in my direction of the trend with the same volatility. Okay, notice how here market came with strong volatility, went back up with strong volatility, assuring you that that wasn't a risky trade. It was more or less an aggressive trade that has more or less the same risk compared to a market that will have come with slow momentum. A high risky trade is those trades that maybe it's broken your key level, it's not taking your checklist in line with your system strategy. Those are high risk. So learn to differentiate the two. Sawa. So the rest, I think I'll keep them to myself. You personally should go through your trades for 2023 and have a compilation. Like personally, I did a compilation of all those trades from January all the way to December, looked at my strengths, my weaknesses, what I did wrong, what I did right, and tried to improve my trading performance overall at the end of the day. So I won't waste so much time on that. Those were just what happened in 2023. Now moving into 2024, I want to talk about the 100K account that I have. Now, if you look at my 100K, this was a certificate, one of my certificates, because I'm trading multiple accounts and multiple firms. This is one of them that I'll be focusing on and showing you guys publicly. My 100K, the funded trader, my funded FX, funded trader certificate to Caleb Nyangao. This is the 100K account. So I got this account on the 21st of December. A big mistake that people make, and I wanted to address this. I got my best trade of the year, because this trade was a trade that I'll break it down. The last trade that I took that helped me pass this account was the best trade that I had at the end of the year. Overall, on all my accounts, I made a total return of about $19,000. I shared that on Instagram, 19,600. It was the best trade for the year when I ended the year. I remember before that, the highest I'd made in one trade combined was about 14,000. So this one ended up giving me a bigger boost at the end of the year. Now, my main point on that one is a lot of you people normally say December is a time you're going to take breaks, markets don't move much, there's no volatility, there's no momentum, traders are not trading. Now, trust you me, the masses are the ones who are not trading. The few traders are the ones who are trading. The people with the big capital, the market movers, the whales in the market, they're the ones who move markets during this time. Now, for me, I was like, December, I'm going to be active. And it's good I was active because that's the time I made the biggest return I've ever made in a week. That's the biggest time that I saw momentum moving in the market, okay? Gold was rallying up and down, and opportunities were galore across the board, okay? So if you look at that trade, it was a gold trade. This is my journal, okay? I talked about this trade. I got this trade and I was able to scale into it, okay? I got stopped out, okay? Now this trade was very aggressive. I traded a lot of flags. Now what happened, I got a good trade before, okay? I got a trade previously on this trade. This was the first trade that I took, and I was looking for markets to go up to 2075, okay? The second trade that I took was this one along the way. After breaking even, I scaled in. Okay, this one reached here, got a correction, I traded a lot of flags, got an entry here. Now this first entry was spiked out. You can see here, stopped out and scaled in again, okay? I got the entry somewhere here. Market started moving to my direction and then fell and took me out. After market closed back here, came and spiked me out. Now this was around midnight, and when I woke up early in the morning at around 3 a.m. I guess, I got this trade set up, okay? I took this trade again, got a very good entry, and now I held this market. Eventually markets moved to my direction. You can see here, this markets moved all the way. I got a very good exit just before markets started correcting. I took my targets here. Along the way I was able to pass my 100k account, and along the way my other accounts were able to rally even higher, giving me a very good return, a combined of $19,600. So part of this was live, part of it is still on the challenge phase. So I won't disclose that, but part of it was live, part of it was still in the challenge phase. Now I was able to pass the 100k account also and go live. Okay, now that was a good trade to end the year, to start my live trading. So far now, if I come look at my journaling, after I got that live account on the 100k, the first trade that I took was on Friday, December 29th. So you can see I wasn't really much on holiday. I lost on this one. The first trade that I took on my live account, I lost on it. So that's normal, lost about 1.1%, waited for markets to, I took a break now, waited, went into holiday mode sort of, and then I came and looked for another trade the following week. So on Wednesday, 3rd, I lost another trade, took another trade, 1%. So my first trade of the year, my second trade on my live account was a loser. Okay, so don't let that slow you down. Always be positive. That same week I was able to correct my mistakes, and I made about $4,000, about $3,800, which helped me cover my losses that I had lost, the 2% that lost, and market came back to profitability, and I was able to get about $1,500 in profit, and I took 80% of that. So if you come look at my payout invoice, so this was on 5th January. I paid extra on this account at 20%. I think it was 20 or 30% extra on this account in order to be able to get weekly payouts. Okay, if you don't pay for that, you get either every bi-weekly or every end of the month, depending on the prop firm you're using. So I was able to pay for that, and I can get a monthly payout. Okay, so you can see I did a USDT payment, that's Tether. So I did my payment through cryptocurrency. So if you don't understand cryptocurrency, it's important for you to understand that also moving forward. Account number USDT, you see I kept about 80%. I made about $1,500, so I got to keep $1,260 depending on the dollar rate. You can do your own math into Kenya shillings or any currency you're looking at. So that was that. Got my certificate here, $1,200. So first payout on that one, recouped my money. My prop firm that I paid, remember it's a refundable fee, so they sent back my fee, and I was able to make some profit on top of that, and I started also other accounts as well. So far that one was going well. Those were part of the wins that I made on that. Currently all my accounts all around are in the positive. I have other couple of accounts on my funded FX, but if I go to another prop firm and look at, I have an account with the funded trader. I have two accounts. I have one for 100k. You can see here $100,000 account. Okay, $100,000 account, which I was able to pass the first phase. I passed phase 1, 8%, which was able to achieve $8,000, which is 8% return. And then I'm in phase 2 on the $100,000, as you can see here, which is in progress, and it's up about 1.7%. So I'm remaining with about 3.3% in order to pass phase 2 and get live on that one. You can see I also started another phase 1 over $300,000 account, which gave me about 3%, which I'm in profit of 3% at the moment. Remember, phase 1, to pass it, I need to achieve 8% return. So to pass phase 1, I'm remaining with about 5%, and to go into phase 2, I'm remaining with another 5%. So overall, on the $300,000, I'm remaining with 10% to pass all the challenges and go live on that one, which is good. The bigger the account size, the better, because if you think about it, on a 3% return, my account is up $9,000 on that $300,000 account. So when you go for the bigger accounts and start making profits on those ones, you start seeing a very, very big return, which is quite it's what we worked for. It's what, as a trader, you need to be making at the end of the day. That's not to despise or to put down the other accounts. It depends with which level you are. If you're just starting out, start with what you can. Once you start scaling up, go for the big accounts. But remember, guys, it's taken years and years of practice and understanding of how to trade these accounts. Okay, so that's how my accounts are doing. So far, so good. Ken will come and update you most probably next week or the other week of how his accounts are going. He has multiple accounts. Taras will also come and explain to you how his accounts are going. But I wanted to start off the year by showing you how mine has been going, because most of you have been following and tracking how I've been trading in the past last quarter as we ended the year. So apart from that, I'll be coming back doing more analysis, trading analysis, showing you what I have for the weeks, the trade ideas that I have, the improvement of my strategies. That one is basically solely left to my students and the KST community. I'll be showing them how I've improved, what I learned from my previous losses last year, what I learned from my wins also, and how I'm improving my trading system this year and how I'm going to tackle it. I'm very excited, very positive. The goal is for the end of the year to be funded in terms of prop firms. This one, not even talking about personal accounts. In terms of prop firms, looking for $500,000 to $1 million by the end of the year to get funded on those accounts through prop firms. So far, so good. Okay, I'm looking, if I get funded with my TFT accounts that you're seeing here, I'm looking to get this funded by the end of the quarter, hopefully. But you know, trading has its own, you might plan this, but trading has its own goals. So I'm not fixed, I'm quite flexible. You might find that I can get funded in the next 2 weeks. Sometimes you can wait for another 3 months. Okay, so there's no control. I wait for an opportunity. For example, this week I haven't gotten any opportunity. You can see with my journal here, this week I haven't had any trade taken. Patiently waiting. I was waiting for a gold trade. If I show you a couple of trades that I was waiting for, but market didn't materialize. Let's go to the 1 hour. I was waiting for a similar, I didn't get this trade. This was a good flag pattern, but I didn't get it. Market was volatile. I was in a meeting on that day, which is normal. You can't be perfect and get every trade, but I was looking for another flag pattern here. So I was waiting for markets to come and tap here yesterday and get a catalyst during CPI inflation numbers to get to my target. You can see market didn't reach that entry and ended up falling, so I didn't get that trade setup. So whenever that happens, now I don't have any setup until next week. I'll wait for a better direction of the trend, better confirmation, no rush, okay, no pressure. So that's how my trading is going. Super great, super happy with my performance so far, and I'll be moving on to showing more trade setups, more weekly analysis. And this, I normally show this with my students every week and my KST community. So enroll for one of our courses and be part of that community that we have and get. And this is not only from me. Taras does his breakdowns, Ken has his analysis. Not only for me, you're just looking at one part of the third of the team that we have. Okay, so apart from that, I mentioned in the previous video that this coming 3rd of February we'll be having our career day. So make sure to come. Everyone is invited. Come with a friend, come with your parents, come with a colleague, come with a guardian, come yourself, and let's talk about the opportunities that are building up in the Forex industry. Not only as a trader, but apart from that, how can you grow and learn as a trader, and how can this opportunity, remember, this industry is very, very young. It's like how the banks were back in the 1990s. Look at how banks are big employers in today's world, or in the country today. There are multiple banks everywhere. So trading and the hedge funds, investment banks are things that are really growing. Investment banks have been there for a while. That one I won't talk about it being a new industry, so don't get me wrong. But in terms of the hedge fund, the license that CMA are allowing people to take to become a licensed money manager in the Forex industry, these are new. They've never been there for the long term. It's still a 5-year industry so far. So make sure to come on that day, on the 3rd of February. We have a form below, so make sure to fill in the form so that you can be contacted and come for that as well. Okay, if you don't get the form, also just come. 3rd of February, we'll be watching our videos, we'll be announcing the time, the posters will be up very soon, and we'll be showing you what we have in store on that day, the guests that we'll have who will be speaking on that day, so that we can solidify this industry and become one together. Remember, I'm not competing against you. This industry is an $8 trillion daily volume industry every single day. So you're not my competitor. We rather work together than work separately. So that's basically it from me. Don't want to talk too much. Just wanted to give you an update of how my accounts are going. I'll be doing more updates of my 100K accounts. My partners, like I said, will be coming and talking much more about it. So we're excited to see you guys join our classes that are ongoing. We have a new cohort that's starting this January, so make sure to contact us. Come and learn a new skill as the year starts. Do not let the year progress and you just watch us growing and you can't be part of it. Be part of it with our empowerment program. We want to empower you guys and teach you guys how to trade in a professional and consistent manner. So that's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed that video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next videos I'll be doing, but I'm glad to see you guys. Happy new year, and let's start the year strong. So that's it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May the pips be with you, and like I always say while I end my videos, always stay woke, always stay financially literate. Peace.